right, and we are live. What is going on? Shout out to my new subscribers, old school subscribers, my TikTok family. What it do? Wolfpack, Wolfpack, what's good? Let me turn this music down. I was jamming out. Turn that down. What is going on? How are y'all doing? I'm going live early tonight because I want to go for a walk. And I'm not going to take you guys with me this time. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Shout out to everybody watching the videos, hitting the like button, and subscribing, dropping the dope comments. Even those that are dropping the comments that don't agree with me, I appreciate you dropping the comments, period, point blank. Now, I have this video brought to you tonight by Cosmic Verse, right? Great channel, great editing. You guys subscribe, but I'm not going to hold y'all too long. It's a long video. I'm going to chop it up into different videos, different segments. But listen, they're out there right now. They're looking for you in Home Depot, Target, wherever you're going out to get supplies, hoping to run into you. And, you know, a lot of guys are going out, getting what they need to get, and then being out. So being approached with an iPhone in their hand, guys probably think they're getting set up for another, you know what I'm saying, creeper video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what the ladies have been up to. Turn this down just a little bit more. Okay.
They're all busy. Sunday night? Really?
I want to be passed around so bad, but my boyfriend just wants a monogamous relationship.
Home Depot has become a shopping mall for husbands.
This man told me the other day that because I'm a woman and because I'm 31, that I'm expiring.
I feel unbelievably betrayed by feminism. I was constantly fed this idea that women can do everything. We don't really need men. Women can...
They're desperately searching for a savior. Hold the line.
Hold the line.
They said,
I love this channel.
come to Home Depot and find you a man. So here I go. I'm at Home Depot, yeah. And I said, oh, man. Oh, wait.
I've asked out like 5 guys this week. Hey, free Sunday night, you want to grab dinner? They're all busy. Sunday night? Really? It's just a chill night. Dinner, drinks. Doesn't have to be late. We could meet up at 6. Not a single one of them is available. What's wrong with me?
The dating game has also changed. So the reason why men don't chase as much anymore is because they can easily go onto Tinder, go onto a dating app, and they can start swiping and find another database of women that they can start flirting with or love bombing, and do the same. It'll be a consistent cycle with them until they find somebody who's going to tolerate the bare minimum that they can give. So that's why it's important for you to understand what your standards are, because if these guys are not meeting those standards or giving you what you need, then you need to let go instead of allowing
Look at that cake of makeup, but I'm gonna let her continue.
it to progress, thinking that they're going to change or improve their behavior, and then for you to have to let go of them at a later stage where it's going to be slightly more difficult and painful.
What these women don't realize is that these so-called standards they have is keeping them single. They call it standards, but it's more like delusion. And most men today will not chase a woman simply because it's not worth it, not worth the risk, not worth the efforts. They'd rather protect their peace.
Okay, I was just humbled the most I've ever been humbled. I'm at Home Depot, and you know how all the girls do that little trend where they're like, just walk around Home Depot and pretend like you're lost to find your next guy. Literally, nobody helped me or even like approached me. I was there for an hour and I was just like kind of walking around. I had some stuff I actually had to pick up, but like, that's embarrassing for me.
a new question for you guys. Why do you think guys no longer want to get married? Here's what I think. I think MGTOW men have allowed themselves to be influenced by social media into believing that all women are feminists or feminazis. But in real life, you can tell people what you're looking for and what it is that you want. There are women out there that are looking for something that could be very much alike to what you're looking for. Maybe you've been hanging out with shallow or greedy people, and well, maybe that's on you and what you've been putting out there. But I think women don't reflect.
Isn't what she did called victim blaming? I mean, wouldn't they call that victim blaming? So if you were to tell them that, you know, all this trauma that you keep blaming on all men is really the trauma from, you know, your childhood trauma from your father, and also all the men that you've dated based off the archetype of your deadbeat dad or however he traumatized you, you know, they would be like, oh, don't do that. So how is this not the same thing? It's victim blaming, but they can do whatever they want to do, whatever they want to prove their points, but whatever.
What the media says about them. And neither should you. Now, what's your opinion?
Over 50% of marriages end in divorce, and 70 to 80% of those are initiated by the woman. There is literally nothing in it for us. If I mess up, I lose everything in court. If you mess up, I still lose everything in court. What was...
Look, that's poetic. Did you catch that? If you mess up and cheat, you lose everything. If she cheats, you lose everything. It's not a good contract. It's not a good deal for men. Why are we doing it?
Was the question again. Women, dogs, and children are loved unconditionally. Men are loved on the condition they provide something. I lived it. What she meant to say was that men have allowed themselves to see the truth, to realize that keeping on trying is a waste of their efforts. I'm sure somewhere in the world there are good women. You only need a passport to explore your options.
News, Tiffany's no longer my girlfriend.
Thank God, dude. That woman was the craziest person I've ever met in my
life. Hold up. We're engaged now. She's my fiance. She's no longer my girlfriend. She's my fiance.
What the hell, Mike?
I am so sorry that she's your fiance.
Oh my
Sigma moves. Sigma moves.
Did you cheat on me?
I was ovulating. You don't know women. You haven't grown up with women. My body, I was just listening to my body. We are chemically created. I have this chemical thing in me where I have to reproduce. My body, I was just listening to my body, you know? I was at the club, there was a man there, cute, couple.
That chick looks like the chick from Stranger Things.
Drinks in, I was like, my body was like, reproduce.
What are you talking? So you're blaming science for you cheating on me?
Yes, I had no control.
Okay, yeah, you didn't have to go home with him.
You obviously don't understand what it's like being a woman. Like, my body is chemically built so that I have to reproduce, and I was just listening to my body while I was ovulating. My body was screaming.
All right, well,
my eggs were like, let me intertwine with his sperm.
All right, fine. I cheated on you too.
No, what?
I cheated on you too then.
What the fuck? Your body's not built the same way. You're an asshole.
Okay, I didn't cheat on you. I just wanted to see how you like it. It fucking sucks.
Men suck. You guys are the worst.
I'm not sure how real this is, but she turned into a biologist all of a sudden. Her excuse was that she was ovulating. What a joke. This man needs to walk away.
One-night stands made me feel emboldened. But in reality, I was using sex like a drug, trying unsuccessfully to fill a hole inside me with men. Unintended.
Oh, wow.
I told myself I didn't care. I didn't care when a man ghosted me. I didn't care when he left in the middle of the night or hinted that he wanted me to leave.
She's gonna cry.
The walks of shame, the blackout, the anxiety. The lie I told myself for decades was,
woo!
I'm not in pain, I'm empowered.
Man, what a time to be alive.
I knew it would be hard to read this. looking back, it isn't a surprise that I lied to myself because from a young age, sex was something I was lied to about.
When your mom asks you to go to Home Depot right after you do your hair and makeup, period. Do I need to go to Lowe's too while we're at it, while I'm already out? Like,
because can a man understand that when you are young, you are not, I'm not saying I slept with 100 people, but you know, I would go and meet different guys and yeah, like I had a different outlook. So
no, absolutely not. We can't forget your past, just like you guys cannot at all forget our future. Well, David, what do you mean by that? Well, if we're broke and not doing nothing and living with our parents and smoking and drinking and, you know, borrowing your car and stuff like that, hanging out with our buddies, what do you think that means? We're going to probably be a deadbeat loser for the rest of our lives. So why in the world should we not look at your past? Look, it is too easy for women to get men. For y'all to just lay around, you know, pun intended, with your legs thrown up in the air, you know, or in a pretzel or whatever, toes curled up from behind, all this weird. Listen, all these experiences that you claim that you needed to have to figure out the person you wanted to be with is an excuse that men have used all our lives whenever we cheat or whatever, and it never worked on you. So why all of a sudden would it work on us? Because you think we're that low IQ. While we're so low IQ, we're getting ourselves together, not falling for any of your mess anymore. You're still falling for Pookie and Ray Ray, Chad and Tyrone's BS and having their kids. Come on, man. Come on. You gotta smash that like button.
can a man still have the right to say, you know, I don't want to... okay, fair enough, you were getting gangbanged at 14, like, fucking hell, I totally get it. But I just think, like, can a man look at you and think you're a hoe, even though you've gone through that growth and you're not that person and you haven't slept with anybody for 4 or 5 years?
Growth or not, that matters to a man.
Let's get this out the way. Like, what do y'all think this is? Stop. Stop the madness. Stop it, I say. Stop. Y'all need some help. What do you think that going without for a couple years or a few months, because I doubt that any of you going a couple years without, that just erases all that you did with these dirty ass dudes and the different times you had to go to the clinic and get straightened out and all that wear and are you serious? No. You've already been alpha widowed. That's the biggest, the body's the biggest problem, because we'll never get the images of you in different positions, getting different showers, all kind of stuff, man. You know what that woman said? Multiple guys at the same time. I mean, no, absolutely not. Listen, there is a group of men for you, and they have always been there for you. They're your subscribers to your Lonely Fans. They're your guys that are in your comments. They're the panders that are on these panels that are talking about y'all are goddesses and, you can never do no wrong. Those are the men for you, not us. This is ridiculous, man. It's getting sad at this point. Not really. Let's keep it going.
That just says you didn't value yourself enough or didn't have a father in your life. You just allowed everyone to have a turn, knowing they didn't care about you. What about the trauma he's going to deal with from your past?
Tonight I am going to a new sex party out here in LA that requires everybody submit an STI test before you attend.
Wow, so straight away, bruv. Straight away, fam. Fam, she goes to parties where she gets to throw her box around with random strange men, bro. Yeah, and from her first line talking about, today I'm going to a party where everybody has to submit a STI checkup. Bro, that means that she usually goes to these kind of parties where they don't have to prove their bill of health. This is scary, bro.
Tell you.
If you are sexually active and you know that you have an STD, then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't, and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever, and they are making a decision that they do not know. Like this shit.
Do you want to know what she did know? Do you? I'll tell you. She did know that her legs were in the air. She did know that he wasn't wearing protection. And she did know that she was having premarital coitus. Rolling around the hay, you know, fun time, great times, the best of times and the worst of times in the bed. You know what I'm talking about, okay? So all this playing victim after you know you were doing something you had no business doing, it doesn't make up for the fact, okay? This is what you do when you're out here in these streets. What do y'all think that... Listen, do y'all think it just means getting ran through? What do you think they mean by, you know, the streets are dangerous? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be out here in these streets. You don't want to be outside all the time. What do you think they mean? They're talking about this stuff. There's some dudes out here that just don't care. And there's some women out here that definitely don't care. And y'all just out here trying to do what the dudes do. So you're going to have to deal with the dudes do that be doing that kind of stuff. Don't get online looking for sympathy. Sympathy for what? You know? You had one good last time before you end up catching something. People that conduct themselves in adult manners don't have to deal with stuff like this. You did something wild one night with somebody that you didn't even know properly. So this is what it is. Man. Y'all, man.
It's going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm humiliated and I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid for letting someone take advantage of me in a moment of weakness.
No accountability.
But I did not consent to this. And I'm going to get justice for myself. Because there have been so many times in my life where I haven't. And this is not fair. And I refuse to let anybody else feel like this if I can help it.
For anyone that's in the dark, these transmitted diseases are on the rise. The reason why this woman is on here is because she caught it from engaging in sexual activities. This next clip will give you a better understanding of what's happening. Stay safe.
Apparently, America is dealing with a huge syphilis outbreak and no one's talking about it. Houston's syphilis outbreak shows an 128% spike in cases among women. Mississippi sees 900% rise in number of infants born with congenital syphilis. Medical professionals attribute the increasing cases of disease to inadequate prenatal health care and understaffed hospitals. Congenital syphilis can cause facial deformations, can cause premature death, can cause stillbirth. The victims are now the newborns.
Before engaging in pleasure, make sure you get a checkup. If not, you may have to kiss your life goodbye.
Men with no hose. Where are you? What are you doing?
Sorry about that,
Your
y'all.
ass over here.
What is your confession?
Good thing I got my phone up here, man. Nobody said anything. Yeah, looks like your boy had some connection issue. I'm gonna have to check on that. You know I'm an engineer, I like troubleshooting stuff.
I
think my
definitely had
phone,
a 5. What? And it
the
was right
screen
after I
just,
got done
locked.
with my white friend, and it was all black guys.
This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. What are the chances me and my homies and you have a 4?
10 out of 10.
What are the chances we do that right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
in the middle of all this.
Nah, we got a B&B 5 minutes away.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Go ahead. All right, we actually got to go back to the crib. This one ready right now.
Have y'all seen this? There has been a 128% spike in syphilis numbers with women.
So we're here, we're looking for a boyfriend. What's happening?
It's too late for that.
Don't get married.
Big mistake, Macamé. Big mistake. Enjoy the money first. Buy what you want and do everything you want.
Look, man, you hear about that syphilis, man? Listen, y'all, they're out here just getting it in with just anybody. I'm telling you, man, you better get your passport. Man, just the visit to the clinic alone that you're going to save yourself in money, you just put that towards a passport. Y'all crazy, man, out here playing with your stuff like this.
Do you know anybody who's happily married?
No, nobody happily married.
Come on, that's not
Nobody
true.
happily married. I don't see nobody happily married. I might be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I might be wrong. Because 9 out of 10 people, 9 out of 10 people is unhappy with marriage. So what the fuck you gonna get married for? It don't make no sense. You have 1 million people in the world and it's 99.99 names.
Hey, you better watch it for your wife hear it.
Fuck my wife. Start with she first. Start with she first. She make me afraid of woman because she want every blood clot thing. You know? She want everything. No, don't marry. Marriage is not good for nobody in this world. Nobody.
That's your wife calling you.
I'm telling you, that man is speaking truth.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage, married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement, engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes. We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's something, it's a commitment.
I mean, honestly, that's exactly what it's supposed to have been. But, you know, nowadays she's right. It's just a contract. And they're just looking to have a starter husband, make their come ups. This person right here, you know what I'm saying? She's a corn star. So it's crazy that they're taking it. Remember I told y'all on my last live stream, women will take advice from anybody as long as it sounds good and makes them feel good. Here we go. Why in the world would you listen to this person? At all. She should get no views.
You make to someone, but if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your fucking life. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Period. Do you want to be stuck with someone?
Some of you may know who this is, but this woman is a porn star. She's had multiple failed marriages and thought to give women advice on how to be successful at divorce.
I need you to get up and leave.
If they call the police, you will be arrested.
Look,
no
we're-
one's gonna arrest me for this.
Yes,
you're trespassing.
Why?
You need to leave.
If you tell me to leave one more time, my raccoon will bite you.
Look, I get that you're trying to troll, but like, can you please?
Where are you going? You have nowhere else to be. Relax. I'm tired. Of what? Life. Me.
Do you think I'm a good sister?
No.
Bro, why?
You're my sister. You're mean to me.
This poor kid.
Not all the time. Bro, we live in
You're saying
different
this
states.
because you're on a podcast.
No, we live in different states. That's how I mean you. I mean to you when you're failing your classes, yeah.
I'm not failing.
A D.
It's not failing.
That's a D, it's failing.
F is failing.
A D is failing.
For you it is, because you're an A+ child.
Right, I am.
Shut the hell up. You're literally doing your career is in only. You can't be talking. You're selling pictures of whatever. You can't be saying shit. All that studying was for what? For what?
This little boy had to school his older sister. She thought she took the moral high ground, schooling him about grades while she's posting pictures of her butthole. And then his friends have to see this and go to school and tell him about it. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than that. These females are traumatizing people left and right, and they still feel like they deserve a good guy. They're wondering why the good guys are staying clear and far away from all of y'all.
You can tell her little brother is really suffering. She did all of that studying just to end up doing a split on some dude on camera.
After being together for 39 years, what's your advice?
Just say yes, because it makes life so much easier.
Train your husband to say yes.
Absolutely not.
Easier.
Absolutely not.
Part 2 of trying to get myself a
Can't even train herself not to eat too much.
Just kidding. Just need a toilet. No husband. There's a damn toilet.
Thing is, women don't understand how many men actually don't mind providing for them, and how many men want a serious, committed relationship. But where are all the good men? They're just waiting for a woman who's worth providing for.
There you go.
Marriage is a complete scam if you're a man. 50% of all marriages end in divorce. Second marriages have a 66% chance of ending in a divorce. And a third marriage, lucky number 3, thinking this is the one, have a 75% chance of ending in a divorce. So why would you take a 50-50 chance at losing half your money, half your wealth to a girl? There is literally no upside for a man financially. Now you're probably thinking, you gotta find your soulmate, you gotta find the love of your life. I guarantee you, if I go to any wedding out here and I ask the bride and groom, is this your soulmate? Do you love each other? They're going to say yes, they're going to stay married for the rest of their lives. 10 years down the line, 50% of them are going to end in a divorce, and the man's going to lose half his stuff.
Like 3 years.
Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree?
These statistics are true and scary. The thing is, some people get married for the wrong reasons. These women be wanting the wedding, but not the marriage. They can initiate a divorce based off their feelings. Why would you want to risk that? On the other hand, some marriages are successful, but the percentage of that happening is really slim. Marry at your own risk.
Don't believe in feminism.
Listen, it is crazy out here. And with rates like that, for you guys to think about getting married. Now listen, let me tell you something. I'm not condoning young dudes that have not been out, have not experienced life, just cutting everything off and cutting people off. You got to get out and experience life. We're just saying navigate, use the information that we're giving you to avoid certain kinds of women. But you got to experience life. You got to be your own king. But no one's saying get married. No one's telling you to get married in this country. If you're going to get married, you know, somewhere else where it's more, you know, if you get divorced or whatever, it's not going to be so bad for you. But listen, if you're still thinking about doing that, this day and age, if she can't be more understanding and understand why you don't need to do it, then you got some things to think about.
I think that if men are willing to do more and do more, then they should make more. That's the first argument. Everybody's like, men shouldn't make more money than women. I don't want to be a carpenter. Get up for me. I want your seat. Like, there's no reason we should get rid of those pieces of chivalry all for feminism. I don't know. Like you said earlier, we're taking it too far. We're taking it too far. I think that there are certain positions in society that are comfortable for a woman, and when you start pushing the men out of the other positions, then the women have to step into the ones that are uncomfortable for women, and I'm not willing to do that.
WTF?
Catch everything she said. She just said in her own way that, you know, women have cush jobs and that they are taking whatever they're doing as far as fembots, they're taking it too far. And they don't want to really do those hard jobs that need to be done to maintain society. They really don't want to do them. And if they keep on doing what they're doing and guys really start migrating and finding ways to make money overseas, they're going to end up having to do those jobs. I'm telling you. Keep it up.
Now we must all go to Home Depot with our men.
They're out.
Apparently, this man's wife found out that women are searching for husbands at Home Depot and decided to accompany her husband whenever he's going there.
You see this? We want this. We love this. We need this. But this? Yeah, we don't need this.
As a member of the African American community, we would like to humbly decline your offer.
Since you don't want your own race, maybe the Hispanics will take
Absolutely.
you instead.
Arrivederci.
So sorry, you have been declined.
Thank you for the referral on that, but the Hispanic community, we're gonna have to pass on that. You could check the Asians though.
As a representative of the Asian community, after careful consideration, unfortunately, we cannot take her. She will also be banned from ever taking out Chinese again. Though, we will offer her up to the Indians.
After a not-so-thorough examination and as a member of the Indian community, we would also like to humbly deny this offer. Maybe the Egyptians would be interested.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's no way. Gotta pass this one back to the white boys.
No.
The classics.
Well, if nobody takes her, I might as well. Ooh, I'm so excited.
All right, man. Yeah.
And then they decide that I'm their wife, because obviously I'm wife material. They're not going to be satisfied, because they're going to be used to constantly different girls, hallways, non-hallways, grip, no grip. They're just used to a variety, and I'm not a variety, I'm just one thing. So I know that they will eventually leave me for more variety, and that's okay, but that is why I will never date or marry a man with a high body. I don't even take this seriously. I want to be passed around so bad, but my boyfriend just wants a monogamous relationship. It's 2024. Expecting to be with one person for your entire life is like unreasonable. I'm a young 18-year-old Latina. I'm trying to get my face blasted by multiple men. Like, I haven't even had a quickie in a bathroom stall. I have so much to live for. And you're telling me that I have to stay with this one guy because I love him so much. But there's literally guys out there with 13-inch meats waiting to destroy me. It would just be so unfortunate if I were to go my whole entire life without getting piped by at least 100 different people, just to see who I like the most.
Young and stupid. I really hope she keeps that energy when she's in her 40s. If only she knew the troubles these older women are having trying to find a man.
Y'all talking about these?
It is best to build your relationship when you are younger.
18-year-old, 19-year-old,
Just
20-year-old
imagine
American
the
girl
type
like
of
this.
content she consumes for her to be saying such a thing. She should be valuing her body and give it to someone she wants to marry, not the whole world.
I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't...
Oh yeah, buddy. I love the crying videos.
Want to split it?
Yeah, I'll pay half, you pay half.
Do we split the mortgage?
Well,
Do we split the car outside?
no.
Who pays the T-Mobile bill?
Got a mullet.
You do.
You have your cute little job.
Morgan
pay
Wallen
the
over
cute
here.
little bill. This isn't fair.
You really want me to pay for all of it?
You want me to pay for everything and make investments for us and worry about our future? How about you take care of something?
Okay.
I think that's only fair.
This man told me the other day that because I'm a woman and because I'm 31, that I'm expiring. I didn't know I had a shelf life. Apparently
Yes,
this
you
man
did.
knows.
Yes, you did. She knew she had a shelf life. Yes, she did. That's why she's making a video about it. If she wasn't hurt at all, she wouldn't say nothing.
I don't know what happens. Do all the men start running away? What happens when I expire? Do I start to curdle?
Turn off. I could find a man really, really, really hot. The second he sends me an Instagram reel, you're done.
That's wild out here.
Everything is becoming a turn-off nowadays. You can't even share a moment with someone anymore by sending a reel.
Viral attention for sharing her regrets about ditching the idea of marriage and family. Now, her article in Business Insider reads, quote, "I'm 38 and single, and I recently realized I want a child. I'm terrified that I've missed my opportunity." That woman's name...
Gentlemen, I know she's going to get started ranting, but she's 30. She just realized she wants a child. What was she doing from 20 until 38? You know what she was doing. Back blown out, girl parties, drinking, getting drunk, throwing up everywhere, getting trains ran on her. I mean, messing around with her homegirls. I'm telling you, when they get super drunk and ain't no dudes around, they mess around with the girls. You know, they're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? That's why they all have that tight union, that real close bond, because they done messed around with each other, and they got to take that to the grave. You know, see, that's why dudes walk away from their friends and not see their friends for years. Those women are messing around with their friends. They're thinking about the time that they messed around with them when they were drunk. I'm telling you, man, it's dangerous out here, y'all. What do you mean you're 38 and you just realized that you want children? No, man, you knew you did. No. You're doing exactly what you planned on doing. Wait until the time that you were washed up and washed out, you know what I'm saying, pumped and dumped, and then start trying to have these weird late in years pregnancy, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what y'all are doing. I really think that it's just like going to college, or, you know, you getting a trade. You getting yourself together and finding a way to make money online or whatever, and getting out the States and making your money work for you should be part of your 10 to 20 year plan.
Name is Melissa Persling, and she's revealing to Fox News Digital what she thinks caused her current situation. Listen.
I feel unbelievably betrayed by feminism. I was constantly fed this idea that women can do everything. We don't really need men. Women can have the great career and have the kids that they like and change the tires and do this. I mean, I grew up thinking, and men are great, but like I can do all the same things. I do feel in many ways betrayed by that line of thinking. I kind of want to go back to some of those teachers and coaches and say, what the hell did you mean by that? Because women can't do it all. We can't.
Katrina, what are your thoughts on this?
Okay, I'm going to go deep here. So I have a lot of opinion on this, and
Okay, she does a lot of wordsmithing here, and I'm going to do my best to break it down and call out the BS. Let's go.
I really think that...
That's why I tell you guys, when they start talking that spiritual mumbo jumbo, run. Let's go.
Feminism, in some ways, has really sabotaged women's happiness.
She's framing it for you. She knows that this is the overall point, all right? But she has to lean in towards the fembots for the ladies. So here we go.
And the reason I believe that is because we are asked to do all these different things, right? But then our nervous system goes whack. Like I know for myself, I'm in work mode and then mother mode and then family mode, right? And so your system just completely goes out of whack, which is why I truly believe, and I found this quote and I thought it was so telling, is that the divine feminine is the rawest, wildest, and most honest mirror a man will ever encounter. The awakened man opens his heart and goes to battle. He will tame his dragons and face his deepest shadows, since he knows that deep within, her heart will guide him home. And I think that there is a beautiful balance between the feminine and the masculine energy. And I know that as a woman, regardless of what any woman says, I think she wants to feel safe with a man, and she wants to be able to feel her feminine energy, but it's very difficult to go into that space when you're trying to fulfill all these different roles, which is what I think this woman is feeling right now, which is what I think a lot of women, right, in very powerful positions are feeling. And then there's this idea that if you're powerful, you can't be, you know, a beautiful wife or a beautiful mother. And so I think we need to go back to really the way God designed us to be, which is as women, we need men. And it makes for a beautiful balance.
All of that talk, all of that babbling just to say that women need men. Listen, all that divine feminine, this is the same stuff that I study online. Y'all like, why are you watching these spiritual chicks? And y'all, you got to leave them alone. And you know, they're nobody. This woman is on Fox News talking the same way that those spiritual chicks talk. She's probably watching a tarot reader as soon as she goes back home. Do you see what I'm saying? They're all connected. When these fembots start going down this route, they all end up finding a way to justify their lunacy. So they got to like start talking about energies, and we're all energy, and we all have masculine energy and feminine energy, and sometimes women got to lean into their masculine energy, but they need a man that's deep in his masculine energy, but balanced with both masculine and feminine energies to be able to tame her masculine energy so she can relax in her feminine energy and her feminine frame. What are we talking about? my guy get a passport. We cannot, man. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Like, what she just did was, the woman said, I'm tired of, you know what I'm saying, the fembots and what it did to us. And this woman just, woman explained in womanese, you know, that wasn't what the woman said, that she didn't like what's going on and where it led her. She just said, oh, where it led us is fine. It's just, you know, with the times being the way that they are, and with the energies being, all this other crazy stuff to say, yeah, we do need men though. So, there's no accountability. There's no, you know what I'm saying, rational thinking. Bro, I heard this the first time. I had to make a video. Basically, just because of this woman is on the news. This is how they spin stuff, right? She did all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just to make women feel like it's okay. And yeah, it's okay. We need men, but you know, listen, it ain't got nothing to do with us. We didn't really do anything wrong. It's just the way the energies are right now. Listen, man, I'm done. You do what you want to do, but you're not going to be able to get any level playing field when their ideology and their thinking is like this. And she's sitting there confident, looking people in the eyes as she's talking this mumbo jumbo BS. None of it made any sense. It's not based off of any logic, stats, or facts. She's talking about energies and on the news. Man, I ain't got time for this. Wearing something super tight and everything else with the cake and makeup. You know, whatever.
This is what feminism does to women. It makes them miss their opportunities. It makes them miss creating a beautiful family. But part of the blame is that woman's fault for not realizing this earlier on in her life. She is an adult after all. Those are just the results of her actions.
So have you ever met a really good person that didn't really have much in terms of money? I have. Some of the best people I've ever known, including my dad, didn't really have much, but the best soul. So how can we support the narrative that a man has no value if he doesn't have money? Just own that it's your preference that you want someone wealthier, rather than saying somebody is a loser or doesn't have value, because that couldn't be further from the truth. And one more thing. There's a lot of women out there that don't want to work and they just want to be supported and they feel like it's a God-given right. Who said it's your God-given right? It's actually not. It's a privilege. If you are in a situation where you are being supported financially, that's just a privilege.
I agree. I'm a little confused. The money you make is your money, but the money I make is our money.
Like she was saying in her own words, they want sponsors, y'all. They want sponsors. They don't want relationships. They don't take you serious. They never will. They want sponsors. And the ones that want men are just sitting in the background watching everything and not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. So you got the ones that want sponsors, and then you got the decent ones and the good ones just sitting in the background watching us and shit. So it's like, it's whatever, man.
You're not confused, Greg. You nailed it. The deal was...
Is it like 5'8"?
Oh shit. No, he's like 6'3".
Really? How big
Yeah.
is his dick? Damn. That's
What
like
the
he gives
fuck?
such
Oh
short
my
man
God,
energy that like I thought he was like under 6
Wait,
feet tall.
hold on. What did you just say? It's short man energy. What does that mean?
Like,
are you
it was
hating on
kinda
short
mean.
men?
Yeah, it was kind of mean. It was like a derogatory stance, I guess you could say.
You know what? I'll let it slide as long as you're okay with fat girl energy. Are you okay with fat girl energy?
I've done my due diligence in dating a man shorter than me,
Ideology, man.
so I feel like I could say that. That's it.
If short guy energy is okay, then fat girl energy has to be okay too.
Double standards at its finest. She's okay with shaming someone for their height, but when it comes to their weight, she has an issue. Absolutely insane.
And you stop asking girls to jump up and down on TikTok, you sick fuck.
You know, that would make a lot of sense if you hadn't built your entire following on...
Seems legit.
legit, I guess, though.
I'm
Do you like
done,
it when
bruh.
guys?
I'm done. Okay, listen, y'all. Look, I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer on this. Oops. All right. Look, that was a video. I'm gonna make a part 2 too. It runs kind of long, but look, y'all, man, these women out here are insane. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it, and I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like there's hope. You need to get your passport like your life depends on it, like your generations depend on it, because they do. If you keep giving your seed away to these women, whatever orifice you decide to leave it in, you might be messing up. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust them. You can't trust them. They might spit it out, put it in a bag, and find a way to, you know what I'm saying, turkey baste themselves. You think you're gonna leave it in her butt? She might shit it out, put it in turkey baster. I don't know. You don't know what you're gonna do, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta stop playing around out here, man. They don't take you serious. You know, now we done got some of the scout troops out there, man. The cavalry scouts. They're already in certain countries doing what they're doing, sending us back information. We got to start making some moves over there in droves to show them that we're serious. They're talking 2030, that most women are going to be single and childless. Dude, I think that we're looking at that going on right now. And I think by 2026, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. You want to be on the outside looking in. You don't want to be on the inside looking out. It doesn't do you no harm to get a passport and make a couple trips just to have the option. It's getting wild out here, man. It's getting wild. And the economy's getting worse here. Your money goes longer overseas. The economy's not, you know, inflation, it's not going on like that every year over there like it does here. They want to make sure that you don't have any money so you can't really move like you want to and stay stressed. If you can't vibe high, you can't manifest. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen, when I'm on the outside sipping mojitos or whatever, drinking, you know, coconut juice fresh, walking along the beach or whatever I'm doing, y'all gonna be like, man, that dude was really tough. Yeah, I'm talking cash money shit. I'm not playing. I'm out of here. Okay? This year. Okay? When I told my child's mother and my family if I wasn't serious about this, it's going down. It's going down. It don't make no sense for me not to. Y'all crazy. My son already said, I've been talking to him so much about it. He done told me where he want to go. He wants to go to Tokyo. I'm like, you got it, son. You know what I mean? You got it. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all. Appreciate y'all. You guys smash that like button. The channel's growing. I might get back on here later on with another video, but I got to go for a walk. But just walk in nature without the phone so I can really tap in. Okay? Got to do that every now and again. Detox, all that good stuff. Ground yourself. But listen, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all make the channel. Every like. I was talking to one of my neighbors today who was trying to figure out how to support me best. And he didn't know how much the like, you know, button really count or leaving comments. So, you know, hit that like button. Every like counts. You know what I mean? Every like helps the algorithm understand that the channel is something that everybody likes to see. You know, every comment helps and every share helps. So do what you can, when you can, the best you can.